You're watching THV 11 News at 4. It's homecoming week in Golden Lion territory. Joining us live in studio to talk about some of the excitement is UAPB Alumni Association President Tanesha Thompson. So, Tanesha, tell me a little bit about what makes UAPB homecoming so special.
Well, it's everything. It's not just one thing, but to me what makes it most special is having our alum come back. It's not just about coming back for the game. We know that homecoming is way more than a game and tailgating, but really coming back to give and to service and to mentor our students. Our goal is to always leave UAPB better than where we found it, and to really make sure that the future generation of our Golden Lions has a different experience, that we had a better experience. So,
exciting stuff. So what can people expect if they're saying, hey, I want to come to UAPB homecoming? What activities beyond the game can people expect?
Absolutely. With the Alumni Association, we put on a luncheon, and it's a time to recognize our Queen and Kings, our Hall of Fame honorees, and then all the money raised goes back to scholarship. We also have, of course, the parade. You know, that's going to air live on your app. We want to invite people to come to that. We have tailgating. We have an alumni assembly that we invite everyone to come to. There are so many activities, not only on campus, but in the community as well.
Well, you talk about community. You know, whenever I have gone to homecoming, it just seems like the community really rallies behind the school. There's so much alumni that live in that community. So talk about, you know, that investment and you know, some of those kids who've been going to UAPB homecoming parades for years on end. This is kind of a little bit of the identity when it comes to Pine Bluff.
Absolutely it is. UAPB is Pine Bluff. And so when we look at homecoming, I don't look at it just as the tradition. As you mentioned, there are students there that have watched the parade and watched the game for years, but it really is an investment in our community. So it's a time for us to come back, support our students, support the university, support those businesses there, right there in the town, bring that economic impact to the community, and then also be there to cheer on our team, to cheer on our students, to make sure that we're there supporting them in service, mentoring, all kind of programs. And so one of the things I like to do when I come to Pine Bluff is I like to eat. I like a good restaurant, you know, and you guys have some good ones. So talk a little bit about that economic investment, some of those businesses or restaurants that maybe people can check out if they're in the Pine Bluff area. Absolutely. So you can't have a homecoming without talking about food. So from the local businesses with the restaurants, but we have food trucks set up everywhere. We have people that are setting up in tent selling, not only food, but goods, t-shirts, all kind of spirit items that they want to support. When we think about homecoming, again, it's an investment in our community. We know that when the university thrives, the community thrives, Pine Bluff thrives, Arkansas thrives. And so we want that for everybody across this state. We invite you to come, we invite you to give back, we invite you to support those businesses. But like you said, we want you to leave with a happy belly, all kind of great para, really supporting the university and our community.
And you know, you got to have your swag, of course.
Gotta have your swag.
Like, where can, you know, the alumni, maybe they don't have any of that swag anymore, maybe they lost it. If they're looking for some swag out there, how can they get their hands on stuff? Is there going to be a plethora of stuff out there?
Absolutely. When I was coming down today, I saw people setting up tents ready to sell. Of course, our bookstore right on campus has that swag. We have local businesses that sell UAPB para and also Arkansas para. So we want to make sure we're supporting our university, our alum, but also our state. So be on the lookout.
Well, and you know, if you do have some of that swag and you want to show it off, of course you can go to the parade. Let's take a look at how you can get involved. Our Tamer Night is actually hosting the Homecoming 2025 parade. That'll be on streaming for THV 11 Plus, so you'll want to check her out there, and definitely get some of that gear, that UAPB pride. Show up, you know, line up across the street.
That's
and show up with those outfits.
Black and gold is what I want to see all weekend long.
Same. Oh, so excited. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today. We're so excited when it comes to UAPB homecoming, and we will stay tuned for much more. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.